guys, if you've never been on my channel before, I'm AmazzonKane. I'm a writer. I obsess over Anaconda. I do rewatch videos. That's what this is. And my ultimate goal is to run an official reboot of the series. You can even see what that would look like on my channel, as I organized a small team to revamp the theme song. This episode is The Great Granny Grudge.
To today's story,
Starring me, and not starring Nanette Manoir. Aww. Alright, another Grandma Lou episode. I mean, pretty obvious from the title. I really love that. That is such a great, insane entrance. I want to know what happened now.
I'll show your generation a thing or two about riding one of these jobbers. The great thing about Grandma
Poor Gordy.
She is more like a kid than most kids. Earl was the Duke. Sarah was the Duchess. Mess with me and you'll end up on crutches.
Grandma Lou definitely has a body count.
Oh, blasted hickory. What you gonna do that for?
And you see her with two legs.
Pizza's here. Come and get it.
Already I like this because there is a sense of fun to it.
Let's go fetch us some grub.
Also, that is one pretty impressive box ship.
I'm gonna fix your busted leg, but you may want to think about slowing down. Maybe hang out with someone your own age for a change.
Not in your life, Billy boy. Old people make me feel old.
I wish we knew someone Grandma Lou's age that we could introduce her to.
Oh boy.
Hey, what about your Nonna Abatti, Johnny Abatti?
Also, the fact that Grandma Lou wants to hang out with the kids and they like hanging out with her, it is genuinely very sweet.
I mean, Nonna herself.
I mean, versus the episode where Miss Briggs starts stalking Angela. That's creepy.
City folks sure ate a lot
But
of pizza.
Grandma Lou's adorable.
We got somebody here I think you'd like to meet. Carmela? Louisa? You gotta summon nerve to
Oh,
show
shit.
your face in my establishment after what you did to me. If I'd have known this joint was yours, wild gators riding wild horses couldn't have dragged me in here. Something tells me this meeting is not the first time you two are meeting. Yeah, we've known each other
No
for
shit.
years. You mean we couldn't stand each other for years? Huh? I swore to my family would never have anything to do with your family, Lou. Johnny,
Really?
you are no more
And
allowed to play with that
really, her name's Anaconda, and you know what? She never put two and two together. How common is the name, really?
I don't want
Oh,
my
well.
Angie Pence fraternizing with him now.
Aww.
Let's burn up, Angela. This whole thing makes me mad, Johnny. On account of I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you either, Angela.
Aw.
Nonna said I had to. That's enough of chitter-chatter, Johnny. Give Angelina her cheap toys.
Oh, shit.
Cheap toys, you good-for-nothing scrub. At least tomorrow at school it'll be back to normal and we can behave normally.
Very tribalistic.
Hey, Johnny.
Also, shout out to Core Digital Pictures on Johnny's sweater. Or jersey, I mean. Oh my god.
Could you please tell Johnny I am sorry we cannot talk anymore? And that
Wow,
I really
it's actually being nice to Johnny for once.
Next time I see him. Angela says she's sorry you two can't talk anymore, and she likes her hockey jersey.
Tell Angela thanks. And tell her I think she made a really nice monster truck drawing in art class
That's
today.
so nice, wow.
Oh, and also tell Angela that I'm really sorry she's not allowed to eat at Abatti's Pizza anymore.
Oh shit.
What?
This doesn't extend to Angela's friends, does it?
Gina?
I think it's time we resolve this dispute once and for all.
Okay,
What's
Gina
the
being a
fight about
mediator.
Anyway?
Okay, Angel Wings, we're here. You mind telling me what this is all about?
We need
Really?
a safe place to talk to Johnny and Uncle Nicky safely. Now flash your lights twice, Dad.
Why don't we just pull up alongside them?
We have to give this signal first.
Oh boy.
Why aren't they responding?
They don't know what the signal is.
Angela, does one flash or two flashes mean it's safe to talk? Maybe just pull up alongside 'em.
Before texting.
So, what's the beef, huh? We want to know why Grandma Lou and
not a pretty story, but I guess you're old enough to know. You see, Grandma Lou and Nonna used to be best friends.
That's right. Why, back in the day,
Oh, no.
they was inseparable. And they loved to go bowling together.
They would take Grandma Lou's truck and drive to tournaments from Ecuador to the Arctic.
Yeah, people used to call them the Goyles who went bowling all the time.
No, people called them the Strike Force. And then
That's a better name,
on the
Strike
way to the
Force.
big regional bowling tournament, Lou let Nonna drive her truck, and Nonna drove it right into the broadside of a barn. What a goofus.
Hey! The phone. Nonna didn't crash no truck of Lou's. What happened was Lou hawked Nonna's bowling ball so she could get some biker's name tattooed on her leg is what happened.
That's not the way I heard it.
Well, that's because you heard it from a great big liar.
Oh my god.
You're the one making up stories about my mom.
Oh, yeah? I don't
I'm
have
not
to
quite
listen to
buying
this.
the performances here. But I like the ridiculousness of the stories.
Maybe it is time to reunite our families back together through the one thing that has always united them, their mutual love of bowling. And that is why we are here. Even though Dad and Grandma Lou do not know that is why we are here.
Well. If it ain't Mr. Liar and his pants on fire family.
Seems to me that you're the one who doesn't know his
Okay, I like Mr. Anaconda's performance there.
You
I can't talk, ever.
I didn't see no sign saying only crummy pizza cooks can bowl here.
The downsides of it being a kid show and they can't swear. Alright, violence. I'm pretty sure the trophy might be a little harder to handle, but heavier than the ladle.
My bossy Grandma Lou? You mean maybe if your Nonna wasn't so stubborn? Hey, my Nonna's a saint. You
Oh boy.
are the ones being
God
stubborn.
damn it.
Oh, so
I'm not buying this. But I'll go along with the ridiculousness just to see the visuals in the fantasy sequence.
Introducing the Anaconda family
Okay, Family Feud. I'm up for that.
and the Abatti family, and they're looking for trouble.
Also, the sepia of the background.
Good thing pizza pies are no problem when you're on pogo sticks.
Alright. Different backgrounds, costume changes.
What is that you say, annoying Nonna? You want me to
Aw.
return all of Johnny Baby's baby toys? Well, that's no problem either.
Oh. Alright. Aw. Johnny has something he
We're
likes.
going to get away, but think again, my former friends. Help us, oh Angela Anaconda. Spare us the agony
Whoa.
yourselves. Well, no
Crazy,
problem,
crazy
Auntie
visuals.
Pals.
Ooh.
Here is a great big bowling ball. From
That
us
background,
to
that-
you. Now that's what I call a strike force. Oh no! I'm in danger of behaving as ridiculous as everyone else's ridiculous behavior.
Why does it feel like it's telling us rather than showing us? You know, storytelling. Show don't tell, but they're telling us what they're feeling. They're not showing it. I'm not experiencing it. Bring us into the experience, damn it.
Everyone in town knows we've been fighting over that Conrad fella.
Oh, no.
What?
Who?
Conrad. He was the dreamiest boy in all of Tappawatt.
So they're fighting over a dude. That's not reductive and terrible at all. So cliche. Also not something I've ever experienced.
Oh, and that exquisite mustache. Oh, and his voice like a whippoorwill's song. I love you. Oh, I was so smitten with him, I let him drive my wheels. But darn the luck if he didn't crash that thing right into a barn. I let him hook my bowling ball.
Also, this shitty guy's the one who did this? God damn it, why are you fighting over this?
Kazoo. A kazoo? I thought you said tattoo. But then
Oh,
he
jeez.
promised some gal he'd only bowl with her. And I figured it was you. He said the same thing to me, and I thought he meant you. Then who did he
Oh,
leave us for?
so he ditched them both for Mrs. Brinks? Wow, they deserve each other.
Never find out about us. So, she's the hussy.
No, blame him. Don't blame her. She sucks, but she didn't do anything. Blame him.
Go give that slick slippery snake and his two-bit boy stealer a piece of our minds.
I do love them teaming up for vengeance. Yes, a violent dream team.
Carmela and Lou are bad. Go, girl.
Well, it's good to see Grandma Lou and Nonna getting along again.
But it might be better if we kept Grandma Lou away from people her own age.
Okay. I wasn't... This one definitely feels like it's telling you what they're feeling without really showing it. I definitely don't like the subplot of best friends being separated over a guy. One, because that's never been my experience, and two, it's so pervasive. It's just not fun. It's such a cliche at this point, and not even a fun cliche. I do like them teaming up for vengeance. That's fantastic. Yeah, Grandma Lou's a fun character. I definitely love her entrance. She can be a lot of fun. She's definitely one of those characters I would say she is best in small doses, and the show never overuses her by any means, so that's great. I don't know what this is, and I've said this a couple times, but Anaconda, it's a kid's show, kid's family show with a slight edge to it, but for some weird reason, it feels like there was some force behind the scenes trying to make it a preschool show, because sometimes the way the lines are read, the really toned down nature of some of the jokes, it's very, very odd, because when it has an edge and when it's goes nuts and brings us into the emotions, it's fantastic. But I don't really know what happened where it sometimes feels like an elementary school play. I don't really get it. Well, there was a fun idea in here. I do like the idea that I really do love the strong energy of Grandma Lou and Nonna Abatti teaming up. I think that's fun. And even if they're at odds, I think bitchy old ladies can be very, very funny. And even some of the insane situations they come up with, crashing her truck into a barn, just taking the prize bowling ball to a pawn shop. Yeah, there's definitely stuff here. There's smart stuff here. I don't know where along the lines it was toned down. I don't really know. There's definitely a tonal dissonance in this show, and it is odd. Yeah, because sometimes when it's allowed to be sincere, when it's allowed to really express itself, it does great. But other times, it can also be this really reductive, cliche, watered down thing, and I don't get it. Which is a pity, because it is such a great idea. It's so creative. There's such a genuine, sincere emotion to this show, and they're in just what the show is and what it's about and how it's told and how it looks. I don't know. And even I liked the visual of the bodies as bowling pins and stuff like that. Or when I love the collage look, and there's just so much possibility, and you can see so much creativity. But there's definitely potential here that isn't being realized. And, someone who loves this show so much, loves the idea, loves when it's itself, all I can see is, oh my god, this could be amazing. And I know there was talent behind it, but I don't always know what happened along the lines. I don't know. I can't really blame anybody, because I know that the artists were hardworking, and I know everyone I've talked to was very hardworking, so I can't really say where some of it came from. But there is definitely something strange about the tone of the show and the pacing and the way the stories can sometimes be told. I would say it is a pretty uneven show overall, but there's some really good stuff in here, and I like to point out, it also does help me. I'm just going to ramble. It does actually help me figure out storytelling, you know, what works, what doesn't. Even when it's just not just this show, it does help to figure out, okay, well, how can a story be told better? What's working, what's not? Yeah, it's Anaconda. There is just so much potential here, so much creativity, so much potential, so many great characters. There is such a good foundation here. Yeah. And I don't always know what's going on. I definitely know I do know that there were some clashes behind the scenes. Not so much with the artists, but who's to say? Great Granny Grudge. Potential, it is cool to see Nonna interact with somebody outside the family. It is cool to see Grandma Lou interact with somebody else. There was potential here. Don't know what happened. Still love the show, still love the foundation of it, still see so much potential with it. I don't know.